Earth, the only home every human being has ever known, has an expiry date. I'm not being dramatic. Scientists have actually calculated the point at which this planet can no longer support human life. And the number they keep landing on is not as far away as you'd hope. Governments know this. They just don't put it on the news. So quietly, behind closed doors, the people with the money and the rockets have already made a decision. Mars isn't the backup plan anymore. It is the plan. And here's the part that personally gets me. It might not be you who has to go, but your kids, your grandkids, they might not get a choice. So why Mars? Like, out of everything in space, why that cold, red, dusty rock? Honestly, it's because Mars is the least terrible option we've got. And I mean that seriously. It has days that are almost identical to ours, 24 hours and 37 minutes. It has frozen water at the poles. It has actual land, mountains, valleys, ancient dried-up riverbeds. Scientists believe liquid water flowed there billions of years ago, which means, at some point, Mars might have had life. That's wild to think about. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Mars is also brutal in ways that are hard to fully imagine. The average temperature is minus 60 degrees Celsius. The air is 95% carbon dioxide. Step outside without a suit, and you're not just dying, you're dying fast. In gravity, there is only 38% of Earth's, which sounds kind of fun until you realize your heart, your muscles, your bones, they all slowly deteriorate because they no longer have to work as hard. Mars doesn't hate us. It's just completely indifferent to whether we live or die. You know that invisible shield around Earth that protects us from the sun's radiation? Yeah, Mars doesn't have that. Earth has a magnetic field that deflects deadly solar particles before they reach us. We don't even think about it because we've never had to. But on Mars, that radiation hits the surface directly, constantly, every single day. NASA's Curiosity rover actually measured it. And the numbers are scary. The radiation on Mars is 40 to 50 times higher than what astronauts experience on the International Space Station. A person living on the surface, even with protective gear, would hit a dangerous lifetime radiation dose within about 2 years. 2 years. That means every habitat, every building, every living space on Mars would need to be built underground, buried deep enough to block that radiation. And the materials needed to do that properly. We're still working on them. This is the problem that quietly sits at the top of every Mars mission checklist, and nobody's cracked it yet. All right, breathing. Can we actually breathe on Mars? Technically, yes, we're getting there. NASA's Perseverance rover carried a small device called MOXIE, and it did something remarkable. It took the carbon dioxide from Mars' atmosphere and converted it into actual breathable oxygen, right there on another planet. It wasn't a huge amount, about what a small tree produces, but the point is, it worked. The technology exists. Now imagine scaling that up by 1,000,000 times, and you've got a real oxygen supply for a colony. Food is a different story though. Mars soil looks like soil. It's not. It contains toxic chemicals called perchlorates that would poison you if you try to grow and eat food from it directly. You'd need sealed greenhouses, pressurized environments, and soil that's been chemically treated to be safe. Scientists in the Netherlands have actually grown tomatoes and other vegetables in simulated Mars soil, but it took years of research to make it work. On Mars, every single meal would be planned, grown, recycled, and rationed. There's no popping out to grab something to eat. One bad harvest isn't an inconvenience. It's a death sentence. People talk about going to Mars like it's a long flight. It's not. It's 7 months in a metal box, drifting through empty space, with nothing around you in any direction for millions of kilometers. No rescue mission if something breaks. No turning back. Studies on astronauts who've spent extended time on the International Space Station show that long-duration spaceflight physically changes your brain. Gray matter shifts. Fluid builds up and flattens your eyeballs. Some astronauts come back with permanently altered vision. And that's on the ISS, which is 400 kilometers from Earth. Mars is 225 million kilometers away. Once you're there, a message home takes anywhere from 3 to 22 minutes to arrive, depending on where Earth and Mars are in their orbits. You can't have a real conversation with your family. You can't call for help in an emergency and get an immediate answer. And if you want to come home, you have to wait up to 26 months for the two planets to align in a way that makes the return journey possible. In a simulated 520-day Mars mission conducted right here on Earth, Participants developed sleep disorders, severe psychological withdrawal, and some nearly stopped functioning altogether. And they could have walked outside at any time. On actual Mars, you can't. So what does an actual Mars colony look like? Not the Hollywood version, the real one being drawn up right now. SpaceX's vision is a city of 1 million people by 2050. Starship, the biggest rocket ever built, can carry around 100 people per trip. Before any humans arrive, robotic 3D printers would already be there, building habitats from compressed Mars rock. Underground tunnels would serve as the main living spaces, buried deep enough to block radiation. Solar panels would handle power. Water would come from ice extracted near the surface and the poles. It won't be comfortable. The first generation of Mars settlers will live harder than anyone alive on Earth today. Tiny rooms, recycled air, rationed food, no open sky. But here's what I keep coming back to. The blueprints are real. The rockets exist. The timeline has an actual date. For the first time in human history, this isn't just a dream someone drew on a napkin. Every generation has had its impossible thing. Crossing the ocean, breaking the sound barrier, walking on the moon. Each time, people said it couldn't be done. Each time, someone proved them wrong. Maybe Mars is our generation's impossible thing. And maybe, just maybe, one of the people watching this right now will be part of it. See you in the next one. I genuinely want to know, would you go? One-way ticket. No guarantees. But your name written into history forever. Drop it in the comments, yes or no, and tell me why. And if this video made you think, hit like and subscribe. I promise the next one is going to hit just as hard.